So the project overview. Matt, can you give us kind of a heads up of who this was, who you are, all the people who are involved in this project?
Of course. So let's start with the fabricator, Corsetti Structural Steel out of Joliet, Illinois. They are actually our longest standing partner. We've been through a lot with them, and it's always always been a challenge one way or the other. They maybe aren't the biggest fabricator around, but they certainly like a challenge. One of our first residential projects where concrete planks were attached to structural steel was with them. You can see a snap of that on the top right. More recently, on a much smaller scale, a spiral plate stair at Uber headquarters in the famous old post office building downtown Chicago. That ended up in their local Iron Worker Journal. A couple snaps of that you can see bottom right. As for Steelweb, we've been on the market for over 25 years, and I feel like we've done it all at this point. Most of our work is done in Texas, Illinois, Washington State, but also Florida and New York, and actually most recently Ontario, as we have expanded our operations to Canada. The staff almost doubled in size during the past 5 years, as we've had the opportunity to work on some really interesting projects like a 12,000-ton data center, or actually an ongoing renovation project with the use of a point cloud. And just to quickly mention the two people responsible for this project at Corsetti Steel, that is Matt Plouffe, and on our side, it's Michael Bronkowski. The project that we're going to speak about today was